Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, with another anniversary review. This got brought up at the last minute. This was a movie I was going to review in November, but a good friend of mine on here, Robbie from Ogre Boy 1992, told me it was celebrating an anniversary today, so here it is, my review of the one, the only, the original in my opinion, The Wizard of Oz from 1939. It's turning 80 today. The film, which was originally produced by MGM, now of course it's under license at Warner, is probably one of the greatest movie musicals I have ever known and loved since I was a little boy. Yes, you heard me correctly. I've had love for this movie. I've watched it almost every single year. When it was shown on network television, but soon after that I didn't get to see it much anymore. But soon, when I got satellite and then cable, got to see it more on TBS and TNT, Turner Classic Movies. Well, I'm just happy to keep on watching. It still makes me feel very happy inside. Now, of course, it's based off of the books from L. Frank Baum. I believe, yes. It's actually based on his book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, as a matter of fact. But anyway, the film's pretty good, actually, and I actually love it. It was actually one of the first few movies to use the Technicolor. It wasn't the first. I know there were some others that had Technicolor, like the original A Star Is Born, which came out to be 2 years before this, which actually beats out Wizard of Oz as the oldest movie I've seen. But I'll talk about that another time. Anyway, the cast of the movie includes Judy Garland as Dorothy Gale, young girl from Kansas who she and her dog Toto, manages to get sucked up into a twister inside the home that belongs to her Aunt Em and Uncle Henry's, right up, and then soon crashes into the magical world of Oz, where she later meets Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, and the Munchkins. Yes, but soon before this even happens, Dorothy has seen two pairs of legs and some ruby slippers stick out from beneath the house, which belong to the Wicked Witch of the East. But soon, her sister, the Wicked Witch of the West, shows up, who of course bears a resemblance to the mean Miss Gulch, who appears in the Kansas setting, played by Margaret Hamilton, who, if you didn't see my Journey Back to Oz review, she actually would voice Aunt Em in that movie. Yeah. Anyway, well, some other people from Dorothy's World actually appears, but as different characters, of course. Those include, three ranch hands at Aunt Em and Uncle Henry's: Hunk, Hickory, and Zeke. Hunk, played by Ray Bolger, is the Scarecrow. Jack Haley plays Hickory, a.k.a. the Tin Man. And Bert Lahr played Zeke, a.k.a. the Cowardly Lion. I'll give you a fun fact. Years later, legendary voice actor Daws Butler would actually kind of do a voice style similar to Cowardly Lion, Mr. Lahr's, in voicing the animated cat Snagglepuss, which, of course, Snagglepuss is best known for saying, "Exit stage left." Yes, but enough about that. The rest of the cast includes Frank Morgan as the title character, and also Professor Marvel, who appears in Kansas. And plus a lot of others, actually, as a matter of fact. The rest of the cast includes Billy Burke as Glinda, Clara Blandick as Aunt Em, and Charlie Grapewin as Uncle Henry. Anyway, and once they manage to get the Wicked Witch of the West out of their hair, Glinda insists that Dorothy, now wearing the ruby slippers, go to the Wizard of Oz in Emerald City. Following the yellow brick road, there she meets Scarecrow and reveals that he doesn't have a brain. Soon they encounter the Tin Man, who doesn't have a heart, and Cowardly Lion, who don't have courage. But after convincing him, Dorothy knew that he could help those three out. As much as he could help her get back home to Kansas. But apparently, along the way, the Wicked Witch of the West does everything to try and stop them, but soon, with some mysterious help, I'm sure you've seen this movie numerous times like me, so I'll just say that it's just amazing. When they get to Emerald City, it's just so great, and it's incredible too. When they meet the wizard, it's just a flowing mean head telling them that to get what they want is they have to defeat the Wicked Witch of the West. So apparently, they go off to it, but the Wicked Witches, winged monkeys capture Dorothy and Toto and reveals that she can only get those ruby slippers if she were dead. So, sets up an hourglass and, soon Toto escapes and manages to get to the other three. Once they got Scarecrow back up and going. But anyway, they managed to knock out three of Witch's guards and get into the skies in their uniforms and managed to free Dorothy. But soon they get into a real predicament. Now here's where I'm going to get to the ending, but I'm sure a lot of you will see it, so I won't give you my 5-minute warning. So anyway, here we go with the ending. I absolutely enjoy this. The Wicked Witch is ready to raises her broomstick to fire. Yeah, and lights Scarecrow out, but Dorothy grabs a bucket of water and tries to stop it and got the Wicked Witch, cause her to melt. Enough said. And soon they take the broomstick back, but the wizard refuses to give him and tells them to come back the next day. But soon Toto pulls back a curtain, revealing a guy that's actually that's actually the wizard. He's the real wizard. Now, I'll give you a fun fact. Now, Frank Morgan, I'm going to say, is very good actually as the title character. Now, although they originally wanted funny man W.C. Fields, who is best known for some funny catchphrases like "My little chickadee," which actually the wizard would actually say those lines in 1961 cartoon series called Tales of the Wizard of Oz, which, if you haven't seen any of those cartoons, I would highly recommend you check them out. You may like them or you may not. You be the judge, okay? Because they made the wizard sound like W.C. Fields in that cartoon. And soon he manages to give Dorothy's three friends what they want, but, you have to say that the only way to get her back to Kansas was for him to take her there. Unfortunately, a predicament occurs between Toto and one of Emerald City's Hamptons carrying a Siamese cat. And, the wizard leaves without her. But soon Glinda comes and reveals her she could go home the whole time. All she had to do was click 3 times and say there's no place like home, and voila! She's back with everyone back to normal. Professor Marvel comes for a visit and, gets to see all three. Aunt Hickory and Zeke, Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. Told her everything about it. In the end, Dorothy says to Aunt Em, there's no place like home. And that's how the story goes. The Wizard of Oz is definitely one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I love it. But anyway, I'm thankful this movie's been around for a long, long time, and it'll still be a great movie for me to watch until the day I die. Sorry, I just brought that up to see if you were paying attention, but I'm serious about everything else. It has been shown in various remastered forms, even in IMAX theaters. But anyway, I love The Wizard of Oz. It'll always be a favorite. But anyway, what did you like about The Wizard of Oz? Is it one of your favorite movie musicals? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Until next time, on the Big D saying, see ya.